Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you the step-by-step guide on how you can edit this template for your next event. Okay, so the first thing we need to do here after getting a template is you have to go on to install your fonts. All right, so open this folder, then you find this font inside here. So the next thing you need to do is to copy everything out by pressing Ctrl A, then press Ctrl C to copy. Then you can go back, yeah, you can go back and you know create a new folder here. Yeah, just say new folder, then let me just name this font installation, and let's paste what we copied. Yeah, the next thing you need to do is to press Ctrl A to select all right, so make sure you are on this axis, right click and you see install. So click on install and you can see most of these fonts are already installed in my system, but for you, you might not have most of them, so you can go ahead and proceed to the next step. Okay, so let me just say replace. All right, so you can just see the font is installing. All right, but let me just cancel it because I don't think I have that time right now. So let me show you how you can make your workspace look like this. Now this is the workspace. Yeah, this is well arranged. Right, so let me just go back to the default workspace so I can show you how to come up with this good looking layout I'm using. All right, so let me just reset this to the default. All right, this is how Photoshop workspace looks like. So let me just show you how to arrange it real quick. All right, so first of all, you can close this by right clicking. All right, if you already know this, please, you can just move forward to the next section. All right, so just I'm doing this for those of us that don't know how to arrange workspace. Okay, so right click on these swatches and close, and do the same here, close, and your pattern also close this. So these properties, I'll be needing it on these adjustments. So these libraries, I don't need it. Right click and close. For this layer, just hold and drag. Yeah, I want to bring it over here, so hold and drag. Yeah, sorry, hold and drag. Yeah, so I'll need to bring in my character panel here. So go to Windows and click on character. So you can hold and drag, place it over here, and this is perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit this template. So first thing first, hide this layer. Yeah, or you can delete it. All right, and just lock this overlay layer. Okay, so you can unlock this. Yeah. All right, so let's say you want to change the model image. So this is where the model image is. So click on this drop down icon and hit on this icon to hide this image. So you can bring in your image. I'll just hold and drag. Yeah, so after bringing in your image, just make sure you scale it up or scale it down properly depending on your image. Yeah, but for this I will just scale it down. Yeah, so when you're done, you can hit enter on your keyboard. So go to properties and click on this convert to layers. Okay, and you can click on yes. So click on remove background. Yeah, because I want to take off the background of this image. Okay, so give me some time to load and watch the magic happen. There are some SS parts over here. Like after changing, like after removing the background, there are some SS parts. So all we have to do is to erase them. Alright, so to zoom in, just hold your control and your plus key, yeah, or your minus key to zoom out. Okay, so to take up this SS part, click on this brush tool and switch over to this direction, like this section. So make sure your foreground color is set to black. All right, if your brush is looking like this, please turn off your caps lock. Yeah, so all right, the opacity, make sure it's set to 100, your flow 100. All right, so right now you can just, you know, just a little. All right, just all right, so just not too much, just the edge. All right, so we are done with this section. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is to make this image pop a little. So as you can see, we made some mistake here, so I'm just going to redo that. Okay, so let me just, okay, okay, so right now press Ctrl G and click on Ctrl E. Yeah, so press Ctrl T and increase the size of this image. Okay, so you can as well work on this image a little just to make it pop. Okay, go to filter and click on camera raw filter. Yeah, so give it some time to load, and what you have to do right now is to zoom in. Yeah, zoom in, and you can make your adjustment. So for this, I'm just going to take the contrast a little, take it higher a little, and increase the highlight a bit, and reduce the shadow, increase the white, reduce the black, and increase the texture and the clarity. So also let's increase the vibrancy a little. So when you're done, let's see the before and after. Okay, so when you're done, click on okay, and this is what we got. All right, so we are done with that. The next thing I'll be showing you is how you can edit this 3D text effect. Okay, so this is the 3D text effects. This is the group. All right, so one thing I did for you guys is that I made this group well arranged, so you won't be looking for one file or the other. All right, so click on this drop down icon and click on this Vegas, so you can now edit your text. So double click on this first one. Yeah, and this is the text. So right now you can, you know, change it to whatever I want to change it to. This is why I recommend you install your font before you start designing, so you won't get any error message. Okay, so when you're done, you can just click on Ctrl S to save, and it will reflect on this section. All right, so this is what we got. Okay, so you can just move this to this other side. So whatever you want to change whatever you want to change, all you have to do is click on this text too, and just locate it on this section. If it is the time, then move over to the time and change the time. You can say 9 p.m. so you can just change everything. Go to the move tool and bring this down. You can change add your DJ name. You can also add your club name. Okay, so you can literally change everything in this design. Change the phone number, just play around with this design. So the last thing we need to do is to make the design pop. Okay, so to achieve that, we are going to use the camera raw filter option. Okay, so first of all, hold down Ctrl Alt Shift and E on your keyboard to make the design stand alone. Okay, so right now you can apply the camera raw effects on this layer. Okay, so now go to filter and locate this camera raw filter, not this, sorry, locate this camera raw filter option, not this top one, but this one. Since we want to create a new one, so we use this. But if you want to apply the previous one you created, you can use this, but we don't want to apply the previous one. That's why you're using this option. Okay, so click on it and give it some time to load. When you get here, what we have to do is just to adjust this this contrast a little, and also you can bring the shadow down like this. Okay, so you can just play around with this, depending on your image or depending on what you're working on. Alright, so when you're done with all this, let's see the before and after. This is the before and this is the after. So you can go ahead and click on OK. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a perfect design. But if you feel like the color is too much, right, like after applying the camera raw and the color is too much, you can go ahead and reduce the opacity here. Okay, so but for this the color is okay, so I'll bring it back to 100. All right, so you can go ahead and save your file. So to save your file, you need to go to File and click on Save a Copy. So let's say you want to save this design as a JPEG, so you can send it to your clients, or you can post on social media. We all know that JPEG is what we normally use, so you go ahead and choose JPEG over here. Yeah, now this is JPEG, not this one, but this first one. Click on it and you can go ahead and type your the name of your design. All right, so go ahead and click on Save. Now make sure your settings in this particular section remains like this. Yeah, this is standard, this is maximum. Please just make sure you use this particular settings to get the best version, like to get the higher resolution of your design. All right, so when you're done, go ahead and click on OK, and your file will automatically save. Okay, so let's say you want to save your file so you can come back later and do some edit. We all know that JPEG is not possible to do it with JPEG. So if you want to save your file so you can come back later to do some edit, go ahead and click on File. So for this, we are going to use this Save As. All right, so for this section, no need to change anything, just leave it in this first Photoshop PSD. Yeah, and you can go ahead and name your file. Okay, go ahead and name your file. All right, so when you're done, click on save. All right, and this pop-up will come out, so go ahead and click on OK. All right, so that's the end of this. So that's all for this video. All right, so if you really enjoyed this tutorial, please do well to give this video a like so it can reach other designers like you. All right, and also if you face any challenge while editing this template, go ahead and reach out to me. My contact is in the description of this video. And if you don't have this particular template, you want to get it, also check the link in the description of this video to get it for yourself. All right, so that should be all for today. I will see you guys on the next one. Stay creative.